Let me begin with a simple truth. Nobody really cares. Nobody cares how exhausted you feel. Nobody cares how unfair life has been to you. Nobody is concerned with your excuses, your hardships, or your setbacks. Yes, there are people who love and support you, but when it comes down to it, it's your responsibility to make things happen. Life isn't fair, and nobody owes you anything. That might sound cold, but it's actually one of the most freeing truths you can accept. Many people spend their entire lives waiting for outside approval, sympathy, or a lucky break that will change everything. They blame their situation, their past, or others for why they haven't reached their goals. But the truth is, nobody is thinking about your struggles the way you think they are. Everyone else is dealing with their own worries, dreams, and fears. The sooner you accept this, the sooner you can take charge of your life and start moving forward in a real way. When you finally understand that no one is coming to save you, you stop waiting for shortcuts or handouts. You stop thinking you deserve success just because you worked hard for a little while or because you believe you've earned it more than someone else. The world doesn't reward the most deserving, it rewards those who keep going. Too many people get stuck thinking life is supposed to be fair, that they should be given chances or that others should notice their potential. But life doesn't work that way. It works based on action and results. Complaining that life is unfair won't fix anything, but taking action can. Taking full responsibility means accepting that where you are today is directly tied to the choices you've made. That doesn't mean life hasn't been hard or that you haven't faced things outside your control, but it does mean you always have the power to choose how you respond to those difficulties. Some people are born into very tough situations. Others go through pain that seems almost impossible to bear. Still, success is filled with people who didn't let their past define them. They made a decision to take back control of their story, even when life didn't seem fair. The biggest change happens when you stop needing approval from others. So many people waste precious time trying to prove something to everyone else, waiting for support or praise before they act. But if you always need someone else's approval, you'll never really be in control of your life. No one else can want your success more than you do. The people who make a real difference in the world are those who take action because they trust themselves, not because someone else believes in them first. Another reason taking ownership matters so much is that it puts you in charge. If you keep blaming other people or bad luck for your problems, you're basically saying you have no power over your future. That's a dangerous way to think because it keeps you stuck in place. The moment you fully accept responsibility, you understand that your future is in your own hands. Every single choice, habit, and effort you make today shapes who you'll become tomorrow. If you don't like where you're at right now, it's time to change something. If you feel lost, try a different direction. If you fail, don't give up. Learn and keep going. Complaining won't help you, but taking action will. People who succeed don't sit around waiting for perfect situations. They don't hope someone will come along and hand them a break. They build their own chances by working hard, developing their talents, and showing their worth. If you're always waiting for the perfect time, the right support, or the ideal conditions, you'll end up waiting forever. The only way forward is to begin where you are, use whatever you have, and take whatever steps you can. Excuses might feel valid, but they won't move you forward. It's easy to say you don't have enough money, experience, or time, but the truth is obstacles are always going to be there. What separates people who make it from those who don't isn't that one group has it easier, it's that they push through anyway. Everyone faces setbacks, disappointments, and difficulties. But those who keep going, who take charge and refuse to stop, are the ones who get ahead. One of the most powerful things you can realize is that no one is coming to rescue you. Your dreams, your goals, and your future success, it all depends on what you do. There's no magic trick, no special formula, and nobody else who can walk the path for you. The ones who do big things are the ones who accept full control of their lives. They don't waste time blaming others or waiting for permission. They take consistent action and prove their worth through what they accomplish. A lot of people see success as something mysterious, something that only happens to a lucky few. They keep chasing tricks or secrets, looking for an easy way to reach the top. But the truth is, success only comes one way, through real effort. Every big success story is built on hard work, persistence, and discipline. The people who reach the top don't just get lucky, they work for it. They face the hard times and keep going when others would quit. Today's world often celebrates quick success. Social media is full of people who seem to suddenly become rich, famous, or accomplished. But what most don't see is the years of effort behind those moments. Behind every overnight success is someone who showed up every day, practiced constantly, failed often, and kept going no matter what. They put in the time, stayed focused, and made sacrifices to make their vision real. There are no real shortcuts. Only effort and staying consistent. Hard work doesn't just mean long hours. It means smart, focused work. Many people confuse being busy with being productive. Working hard means knowing what matters, staying committed, and tracking real progress. It means having clear goals, learning new skills, and pushing past what you think are your limits. Success takes real discipline, and discipline means doing what's necessary even when you're not feeling motivated. The people who actually reach their goals aren't the ones who wait to feel inspired. They're the ones who act no matter what. One of the biggest struggles people face is wanting fast results. We live in a world where everything is expected to happen quickly, instant likes, quick solutions, fast success. But real achievement doesn't happen overnight. It comes from long-term effort. The people who win in any field, whether it's sports, business, or art, understand that greatness takes time. Athletes train for years before they win medals. Business owners fail many times before they build a thriving company. Artists spend endless hours working before they create their best work. The road to success is long, and only those who stay committed over time truly make it. Hard work also separates those who only dream from those who actually reach their goals. A lot of people say they want to succeed, but few are truly willing to put in the daily work it takes to make that happen. Talking about dreams isn't the same as chasing them. It's your daily actions that build your future. Every time you put in effort, you move a step closer to your goals. But every time you put things off, make excuses, or choose what's easy over what's necessary, you stay exactly where you are. Another major part of working hard is learning to bounce back. The path to success isn't smooth. It's filled with problems, delays, and doubt. What keeps people going through the hard times is effort. It's what makes you get back up when you're knocked down. It's what teaches you to use mistakes as lessons. People who win don't avoid failure. They learn from it and get better. Every setback teaches you something. Every difficulty helps build your strength. The more challenges you face and overcome, the stronger you grow. Working hard isn't always exciting. It means staying up late, getting up early, and sacrificing comfort. It means pushing forward when you're tired, confused, or discouraged. It's about showing up even when no one is watching, when no one is clapping for you, and when no one even believes in you yet. That's what sets winners apart. The people who achieve amazing things are the ones who keep showing up, keep improving, and keep growing even when no one notices. Nothing that's truly worth it comes easy. The people who build meaningful lives and do incredible things aren't waiting for life to give them something. They go out and make things happen. They don't run from responsibility, they take it. They don't rely on luck, they rely on effort. And they don't stop when it gets hard, they push harder. Because they understand that the life they want isn't found, it's built. Step by step, choice by choice, day by day. Mediocrity never leads to greatness. Hard work is the price of success. And only those who are ready to pay that price will always be the ones who rise above the crowd. Motivation is often seen as the key to achieving big things, a powerful force that drives people toward their goals. Many people try to stay motivated by watching uplifting videos, reading self-help books, and searching for outside encouragement. While motivation can be a good starting point, it doesn't last. It changes with how we feel, what we face, and what life throws at us. The most successful people in the world don't depend on motivation, they depend on consistency. Consistency is what builds long-term success because it helps you keep going even when motivation disappears. A lot of people start their journey feeling energized and inspired. They're full of excitement at the beginning and have high hopes, but with time, that excitement fades. Difficulties come up, distractions pull them away, and the routine starts to feel dull. This is when most people quit. They think that if the motivation is gone, maybe they're not meant to succeed. So they wait for the motivation to come back, but it never stays long enough to keep them going. This back and forth cycle of starting and stopping keeps them stuck in the same place. It stops them from ever becoming what they could truly be. What separates those who reach their goals from those who don't isn't talent, intelligence, or good luck. It's discipline. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even on days when you don't feel like doing it. It means showing up and putting in the effort no matter your mood. The best athletes, top business leaders, and most creative artists in the world don't always feel motivated, but they've trained themselves to take action regardless of their feelings. They've built routines and habits that help them stay focused and productive even when they're not feeling their best. Success doesn't come from making huge leaps all at once. It comes from taking small, steady steps every day. Real progress is made through regular effort, through doing things again and again, and through building up small wins. Someone who works on their goals daily, even for a short time, will always grow more than someone who waits around for inspiration. A writer who writes just 1 page a day will have a finished book within a year. A person who works out every day will be fit in a few months. The real secret isn't big bursts of effort, it's the quiet, steady action that happens over time. A common mistake many people make is chasing perfection instead of building consistency. They wait for the perfect moment to start, the perfect mood to get going, or ideal conditions to act. But perfect moments rarely come. Waiting for everything to feel just right leads to delay and procrastination. The real trick is to act even when everything isn't perfect. Someone who takes small steps regularly, even if things aren't ideal, will always do better than someone who waits forever for the right time. Habits are key to staying consistent. Once an action becomes a habit, it no longer takes willpower or motivation to keep going. That's why successful people build strong routines that support their goals. They remove distractions, shape their surroundings to boost productivity, and develop habits that keep them moving ahead. When something becomes a habit, it turns into part of daily life. That makes it easier to stick with your goals over a long period. Patience is also a big part of being consistent. Many people stop trying because they don't see quick results. They work hard for a little while and expect things to change overnight. When that doesn't happen, they get upset and quit, but real growth takes time. Every small effort adds to the big picture. At first, progress may not be easy to see, but if you keep going, it builds up and eventually leads to big changes. The important thing is to keep believing in the process and not give up, even when it feels slow. Real success doesn't come from sudden moments of inspiration. It comes from the effort you put in every single day. The people who do great things aren't the ones who feel excited all the time. They're the ones who keep going no matter what. They understand that motivation can fade, but consistent action creates results that last. Instead of waiting for perfect timing or feelings, they show up every day, do what needs to be done, and believe that these small actions will lead to big success in the end. In today's world, where social media always shows other people's success, it's easy to start comparing yourself. People scroll through their feeds and see others buying fancy cars, going on amazing trips, or reaching big life goals. This can make you feel like you're falling behind, but the truth is, everyone is on their own path, facing different struggles and moving at their own speed. The only person you should compete with is the version of yourself from yesterday. When you stop comparing yourself to others and instead focus on your own progress, you unlock real success and happiness. Comparing yourself to others often brings negative thoughts like feeling not good enough, getting frustrated, or doubting your worth. This kind of thinking can drain your energy and motivation. Instead of growing, people waste time feeling bad about how someone else is doing. But what someone else achieves has nothing to do with your potential. Their success doesn't take anything away from your chances. Everyone has their own journey, and the only thing that really matters is how far you've come on yours. You grow the most when you decide to be better than the person you were yesterday. Each new day brings a chance to learn something, practice a skill, or get past a weakness. Even small improvements done regularly add up to big changes over time. For example, someone who reads for just 10 minutes each day will gain far more knowledge in a year than someone who waits until they feel motivated to study for hours. Someone who exercises for just a short time every day will be healthier than someone who works out hard once in a while. What really matters is keeping a steady pace, no matter how small your steps are. One of the best ways to grow is by looking inward. Instead of focusing on others, take time to reflect on yourself. Ask yourself important questions like, what did I do today to become better than yesterday? What lessons did I learn? What areas can I still work on? When people focus on their own growth, they start to feel more in control of their lives. They stop feeling like things are happening to them and start taking charge of their future. Another key part of self-growth is setting personal goals. These goals should come from your own dreams, not from what others are doing. If you set goals based on what others expect, you may end up chasing things that don't make you happy. Success isn't about showing off or reaching a certain status. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. The best way to get there is by setting goals that are clear, realistic, and meaningful to you. These goals should match your values and passions. Patience is also a big part of personal growth. People often get upset when they don't see results right away, but progress takes time. Every expert started as a beginner. Every successful person had to go through struggles, mistakes, and years of learning. The important thing is to stick with it and believe that you are on the right path. Don't compare where you are now with where someone else is. Instead, compare where you are now with where you were a year ago. If you're moving forward even slowly, you are doing just fine. One of the best ways to stay focused on your journey is to avoid things that cause distraction and comparison. Social media is full of carefully selected moments from people's lives. It rarely shows the hard work, failure, and stress behind success. Spending less time on things that make you feel bad and more time on self-growth will help you build a better mindset. Read books, learn new things, be thankful, and stay focused on improving yourself. These actions will help you become stronger and more confident. Self-improvement is a lifelong journey with no final destination. The best version of you today will not be the same as the best version of you 5 years from now. You don't need to be perfect, just keep improving. Every day gives you a new chance to learn something, grow a little more, and go beyond your past limits. Success isn't about being ahead of others. It's about how far you've come from where you started. The only competition that truly matters is the one with your past self. Distractions are all around us, and they come in many different forms. Some are clear and easy to spot, like scrolling through social media, watching television, or getting caught up in meaningless entertainment. Others are more hidden, such as hanging around negative people, doubting yourself, or putting things off for later. These distractions drain your energy, waste your time, and make it harder to stay focused and move forward with your goals. Every minute spent on these distractions is a minute taken away from achieving something valuable. Real success isn't just about being smart or talented. It's about your ability to focus on what really matters and get rid of the things that slow you down or hold you back. Making excuses is another common obstacle that stops people from reaching their true potential. Many people avoid taking action by telling themselves they don't have enough time, money, or chances. They believe everything has to be perfect before they begin. But the truth is, there will always be challenges, and the perfect moment rarely comes. Those who make progress are the ones who move forward even when it's hard. They don't wait for the right time, they make the time right. Instead of letting outside conditions stop them, they take charge and work with what they have. One major distraction people face today is the desire for instant results. People want things fast. Quick success, fast achievements, and immediate rewards. This kind of thinking often leads to frustration and impatience when things don't happen right away. But true success takes time and effort. It takes patience, strong habits, and the ability to wait for bigger rewards later. Those who reach high levels of success are willing to work hard today, even if they don't see results immediately. They trust the process, knowing that every step forward counts and brings them closer to their goals over time. They understand progress doesn't always show up overnight. Being around negative people is also a huge distraction. The people you spend time with have a big influence on your thoughts, habits, and actions. If you're around people who constantly complain, blame others, or have no goals, it becomes harder for you to stay driven. Their energy can pull you down. But if you surround yourself with positive, hardworking, and ambitious people, you'll naturally start growing and pushing yourself to be better. The company you keep has a real impact on your focus and success. Being careful about who you let into your life helps you stay focused and block out unnecessary distractions. Procrastination is another quiet trap that stops people from succeeding. Many people put off important tasks because they feel stuck, unsure, or scared of failing. They tell themselves they'll start later, maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes next week or next month, and nothing gets done. The more something is delayed, the harder it gets to begin. The only way to break this habit is to take action right now, even if it's just a small step. Waiting doesn't lead to results. Action does. Time is precious, and once it's gone, you can't get it back. Successful people understand this and use their time wisely. Too many people waste hours each day on things that add no real value to their lives. They scroll through social media, binge watch shows, or do things that don't help them grow. Later, they look back and regret all the time they could have used to learn something new or get closer to their goals. People who succeed know how important it is to manage time properly. They plan their day, stick to important tasks, and avoid wasting energy on things that don't matter. Time is a tool, and how you use it decides how far you go. Being disciplined with time is a habit that leads to progress. To stay focused, you have to know what matters most. Not every task deserves your attention. Some things may seem urgent, but aren't really important. The key is to find out which tasks truly bring value to your life and help you get closer to your goals. When your priorities are clear, it's easier to say no to distractions and focus your time and energy on what actually counts. Instead of being pulled in every direction, you can stay on track and make real progress. Knowing what's important helps you make better decisions and avoid wasting effort on the wrong things. Living with purpose means cutting out distractions and refusing to make excuses. It means sticking to your goals even when it's tough. It means accepting that results don't always show up right away, but trusting that steady effort leads to success. People who master their focus and build discipline are the ones who reach their dreams. Those who give in to excuses and distractions stay stuck. You always have a choice. Either stay focused and keep moving forward, or let yourself be pulled off course and stay in the same place. Your future depends on the choices you make today. Believing in yourself is the base of all success. Without confidence, even the most talented and smart people have a hard time achieving their goals. Many people doubt themselves and hold back because they are scared of failing, being rejected, or being judged. This fear stops them from reaching their full potential. But the truth is, even successful people feel uncertain sometimes. What makes them different is that they keep moving forward despite their doubts. Confidence doesn't come naturally. It's something that is built over time, through experience, by being strong, and by taking action again and again. Fear of failure is one of the biggest reasons people lose confidence. They think failing means they're not good enough. But in reality, failure is a teacher. Every mistake shows you what works and what doesn't. The people who reach great heights don't avoid failure. They learn from it. They keep trying, they learn from their mistakes, and they keep pushing forward. The more challenges they face and overcome, the more belief they build in themselves. Confidence grows not by avoiding difficulties, but by meeting them head-on and learning from them. Growth comes from effort, not from staying comfortable. Another way to grow confidence is by taking action. Many people wait to feel confident before doing something new, but that's backward. Action creates confidence. Every time you do something that scares you or feels hard, you prove to yourself that you can handle it. Even small wins help you feel stronger. The trick is to begin, even if you feel unsure. The more steps you take, the more your doubt fades and belief grows. Confidence isn't built by thinking, it's built by doing. The more you move forward, the more your mind starts to believe in your abilities. The way you talk to yourself is also very important for building confidence. If you tell yourself negative things like "I'm not good enough" or "I always fail," you start to believe it. But if you change your words to "I can handle this" or "I will figure it out," your mind begins to believe those too. The words you say to yourself shape how you see yourself. Successful people focus on what's possible, not on what's wrong. They train their minds to see solutions instead of problems. Your thoughts matter, and changing how you speak to yourself changes how you act. The people around you can also lift you up or bring you down. Spending time with negative, discouraging people makes you feel unsure and small. But when you're around positive, motivated people, they lift your spirit and push you to grow. Confidence is easier to build when you have people who support you, challenge you, and remind you of your strengths. These could be mentors, close friends, or people you look up to. Choosing to be around those who believe in your potential helps you believe in yourself. Your environment shapes your mindset, so choose wisely. Being skilled and prepared also helps build strong confidence. When you spend time learning, practicing, and growing your abilities, you naturally feel more ready to handle challenges. A person who practices often will trust themselves more than someone who doesn't prepare at all. Real confidence doesn't mean acting like you're perfect. It means knowing you've done the work and you're ready. The more effort you put into becoming better, the more faith you have in your own abilities. Confidence comes from preparation. The more prepared you are, the more you trust yourself when things get tough. Taking charge of your life plays a big role in confidence too. Many people blame their past, their situation, or other people for their problems. But those who are truly confident know that they are in control. Even when life is hard, they take responsibility. They stop waiting for someone to save them or tell them what to do. They make their own way. Confident people don't need permission to act. They know that their choices shape their future. They believe they have the power to change their lives. Taking responsibility is the first step toward real confidence and real success. Confidence is something you build over time. It's a habit, not just a feeling. It grows when you keep going despite fear, when you see failure as a lesson, and when you take action no matter what. Every day you have a chance to build it by believing in yourself, learning from your mistakes, and doing the things that move you forward. The people who build strong self-belief are the ones who break through fear, move beyond limits, and turn their dreams into real life. Confidence isn't something you wait for, it's something you create, one step at a time.